All right, transformations, the double whammy. This involves doing two translations or a translation and a reflection. So let's do a quick review. Translations are sliding up or down. That's a vertical translation, or if you go horizontal, sliding right or left. And so all you need to remember is you're adding or subtracting to X or Y depending on the situation. Now, if you need a review on that, I've got videos that explain that more thoroughly. Reflections, that's when your dot, your point, your shape is going to be at the same distance from a certain axis, but on the opposite side. This is where you're taking the opposite of one of the values. And when I say the values, I'm talking about X or Y. So moving on, let's go ahead and just get into this. So two translations. We're translating the point X comma Y. We're going to go horizontally 5 and vertically -8. So we've got our point X, Y. We don't know what the exact numbers are, but no matter what they are, you're going to do the following operations to them. So if you see horizontal 5, you're going X plus 5. If you're going vertically 8, that's going to be Y minus 8. Once again, we've talked about this specifically with one translation. Now we're just getting into two. Let's go ahead and try it on an actual point. I've got the point -4, 9, horizontal -6, vertically 7. So then we've got horizontal -6. That means you take your X and subtract 6. Vertical 7, that means you're taking your Y value and adding 7. So you end up getting -10, 16. So we're going to do another one, two translations. You've got that same point, but now we're going horizontally 5 and vertically -7. Well, you've got your X value of -4. You're going to be adding 5 to it. Vertically -7, you're going to be subtracting 7 from your Y value, which was 9. So then you work those out and you get 1, 2. So your new ordered pair is 1, 2. Okay, so now we are translating, then reflecting. So we've got the point X, Y. We're going to translate it vertically -5, then reflect over the Y-axis. So we've got our ordered pair here. If you translate vertically, you're changing Y and you're subtracting 5. If you're reflecting over the Y-axis, you ignore whatever the Y was. We already did the translation. If you're reflecting over Y, you keep your Y and take the opposite of X. So whatever X was, you're going to take its opposite. So let's apply this to some real points. So we've got the point -4, 9. We're going to translate it horizontally 10 and then reflect over X. So we've got our -4 and we're adding 10 to it because horizontal 10 means you're adding 10. And then if you're reflecting over X, you don't touch whatever the X value was. So we have our new value that it would become, and then we take the opposite of the Y value. When you're reflecting over X, you take the opposite of Y. So 9 became -9. So we're going to do another one. Oh, well, let's put these together. -4 plus 10, and there you go. So now we have this one. The point's -5, -4. We're going to translate it vertically -8 and reflect over Y. So if we go vertical -8, we're taking the Y value and subtracting 8. If we're reflecting over Y, we're taking the opposite of what X was. X was -5, so we're doing the opposite of -5, and therefore you get this as your new value. Double negative is a +5. -4 minus 8 puts you at -12. Moving on. Let's go ahead and try this with some shapes on a coordinate plane. So we've got this triangle. You can go horizontal 3 translation and then reflect over X. Now you could find all of those points and actually do the changes, you know, where you subtract 3 from all your X values and then take the opposite of all your Y's. I'm giving you the quick visuals here. So if we go horizontal 3, that's when you slide it right 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to reflect over the X-axis. So it was above the X-axis, its reflection will be below. I'll go ahead and show you that again. What was above is now upside down and below. And that's that. So we're going to do a couple more of these. So translate vertically -5 and reflect over Y. So if we go vertical -5, we're sliding it down 5. We're taking our shape and dragging everything down 5. It was at negative 3, 5. Now it's at negative 3, 0, that top corner. Now we're going to reflect over y. So it was to the left of the y-axis. Now it's going to be to the right of the y-axis. Moving on. We've got the triangle here. It's going to go horizontal negative 4 and then reflect over x. So horizontal negative 4, it's going to go this way. And then when we reflect over x, it's going to be just like that. Notice how that bottom side is on the x-axis, so it stays on the x-axis. And there you go. So that is horizontal negative 4 reflected over x. That is about it. I hope this helps. Best of luck to you.